Welcome back. I am stoked. I don't remember the last time I touched this bus, but it's been a while. Mission today, get the windows back in. It's like 2 o'clock. I don't know how far we're gonna get, but we're gonna try and get some of these windows in, so I need to prep the seals. I'm gonna use a scraper and a sander and get all the gunk off the seals, get a nice fresh surface, set the windows back up in there and reseal them. That's our mission. Let's get to it. I realize that a lot of you might be wondering why I'm doing what I'm doing. The reason I'm doing what I'm doing is this bus leaked like crazy. So one of the worst leak points on a Skoolie is the windows. Now, you don't necessarily have to go as far as I'm going. You could just cut the old caulk line out and recaulk it. But this one was just so bad, and he like retried to caulk it at least once, maybe twice. And I'm just trying to start fresh, so I'm getting it all the way down to a nice fresh clean surface. Gonna prime it, place the window back in, and then recaulk it, and everything's brand new, because sometimes caulk doesn't stick to caulk, sometimes they didn't use paintable caulk originally. So I'm just taking it back to zero so I can make sure that whoever gets this bus when I'm done doesn't have to worry about leaks. Just making it all brand new, you know what I'm saying? Okay, y'all, that's it for today. We got all the window seals scraped, sanded, and primed. It's almost 5 o'clock. I'm supposed to go live, so I'm just gonna let this stuff set up overnight and really harden, and then we'll pop the windows in tomorrow and recaulk them, and we should have the windows in by tomorrow. So that's it for today. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's a new day, and I pulled this bus out here again last night, got the sun on the window seals, really let that paint set up before I put new caulk lines in. Today's mission is to get all the windows put back up in here and get this thing resealed. I don't think it's that big of a mission. So the first thing we're gonna do is prep the window delete that's going in there, get paint on it so that could be drying by the time I'm resetting all these other windows. Yeah, I'm stoked, because it's like once we're past this part, then it's pretty quick for me. You know, once I get inside and start putting it together, I think it's gonna go really fast. Let's get to it. Y'all, so I get all of my window deletes from Skoolie.com, and we're gonna open this thing up. We're gonna go dry fit it, make sure it fits in there right before we prep it and get it ready to insert in there. I do have discount codes available for Skoolie.com. They have all kinds of stuff for buses. That'll be in the description, but the code is just Skooliana. Saves you a little bit of money, helps me out a little bit, and honestly, I'd buy their parts whether I had a discount code or not. They're great products, because I'm not trying to figure out how to delete that window on my own. Let's open this up. I'm pretty happy with the fit. There's a little bit of gap across the top, but there's a rain guard that's gonna go in there, so I'm not that worried about it. I usually leave the windows open on buses and they don't leak, but I am gonna recaulk the whole thing. So one thing to always think about when you're building buses is like dry times, right? That'll slow you down. So it's like, I'm gonna hop on getting those window deletes prepped and painted so they can be drying while I'm prepping the windowsills and placing the windows. So by the time I'm done setting all the windows, these deletes will be ready to insert. Now, you've seen us prep the window, I guess, frames earlier, and you know how to do that. I always talk about bare metal. You always need to put paint on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sand all this bare metal with 120. Actually, I'm gonna wipe the whole thing down with mineral spirits, get all the oils off of it. I'm gonna sand the whole piece of metal with 220 to scuff it up so paint's got something to stick to. Wipe it down with mineral spirits again, and then spray it. So we got a nice clean surface for everything to adhere to. Anytime you're dealing with metal, it's pretty much kind of what you have to do. You have to clean the oils off, you have to sand it and scuff it so paint can stick, and then you paint it. So let's go prep those. We have the sills prepped in the bus. We have the window deletes getting prepped to insert. So the last thing that we need to prep to go back into the bus is the actual windows that are gonna go back in. So as you can see, there's these old caulk lines here. And we're just gonna there's not much we can really do, but we're just gonna take a scraper and try and clean that up the best that we can. And then make a pile, stack them up, and then get them in. Alright, y'all, I think we're gonna take things one step farther. So I got all the old gunky stuff kind of scraped off of here, but I was looking at these and these windows are freaking filthy. These probably haven't been washed, especially the inside, since they were brand new windows. You know, we're talking years of goop and grime, and I think we just have a good opportunity right now to wash these really good while they're out of the bus. So we're gonna take a few extra minutes here and wash these windows up with some degreaser soap, and then we got some sunshine, so we'll set them out, let them dry, and then we'll get them in. But I think we're on track to get all this stuff installed today. Remember how I was always talking about doing things with dry times and all that stuff? So we just washed the windows, just kind of wiped them down with this towel, and we're gonna let those still kind of set up and dry. But remember these that we did this morning? these are ready to insert. Now the way these were gonna work is we're gonna lay a Vita caulk in the window seal, and then we're gonna press these up into the window sill, and then we're gonna use, it's got these pre-drilled holes right here you can kind of see, and we're gonna use self-tapping screws, tack it into the windowsill, and then we're gonna lay a nice fresh bead of caulk on the outside of the metal against the sill. So that's kind of how we're gonna do it. I wanted to kind of talk you through it before we do it, so I can just show it going in. Now, I personally like Sikaflex 291 Marine. It's expensive, but it's like, this is a lot of work, and I don't want to be doing this in 2-3 years again. So I want to buy really good caulk, have it last for 10 years. Now, I think it's worth the investment. I'll put a link in the description to the stuff I use. You can't buy it at the hardware store. You're gonna have to order it. It's worth it. So I'll show the caulk that I use, and then we're gonna start getting an insert in, you know what I'm saying? There it is, folks. That's the good stuff right there. Link in the description. All your caulking needs. One thing we just learned is what I just did, putting the caulk around the window delete. It kinda was a waste of time. I think what we want to do is we want to lay the caulk line in the window sill here, put the delete up, and then caulk from the back side and then the front side is the way we want to do it. There it is. One Skoolie.com window delete is installed, and we're gonna pop the other one in right now. Okay, so I just kind of test fit one of the windows, and it's gonna be pretty much the same thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay a bead of caulk in the bottom of the window seal and kind of reseal the seal to the body, and then we will pop the window in and then do the same type of deal. We'll caulk it in from the inside and caulk it in from the outside, and then we've got these tabs that lock the window up. It's kind of the plan. Let's get her done. Alright, y'all, we ran into kind of a problem. We went to go put the emergency window, that thing in. I don't think it was made for this bus. There was just a giant gap between the window and the window seal, and it was gonna take a lot of material to patch that up. So luckily we did delete 2 windows back there, so we have 2 extra windows. So I'm not gonna use the emergency windows, but now I gotta prep one of those extra windows, wash it real quick, and get it ready to go in so it can start drying while I'm doing another window, dry times. Let's work on that. Well, folks, that's it for this video. We got the Skoolie.com deletes installed, and we got the all the other windows put back in. And that is how you install Skoolie.com window deletes, and how you prep, reseal, and reinsert old Skoolie windows, keep them from leaking. Now, again, I do have a discount code for for anything from Skoolie.com. Just use code Skooliana, and it will be in the description below. Saves you a little bit of money, helps me a little bit. It's a win for everybody. But I hope this window helped someone out. I know there's a lot of people out there that are always wondering how to get the Skoolie windows from leaking. That Sikaflex 291 is like a hack. Link in the description for that too. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And if this is the first time you're tuning in, and you like bus life adventures, you like building buses, or you like anything bus related, consider subscribing. And if you are already subscribed, I got so much love for you guys, showing up every single week. This is Isaac signing out. I'll see you guys in another video. Peace.